Okay, we're reconvening the meeting to the second part, at which Comrade Alan Bolon, Head of KFA West of England, who helpfully organised this meeting, is going to speak about the value of the Juche Idea in social life. And of course, the Juche Idea is the sort of foundation cornerstone of the DPRK. It guides all policies and lines of the DPRK. So over to Alan.
Welcome everyone to today's seminar. The topic of my lecture will be how the Juche philosophy manifests itself and functions in the social life of man. What we can discover and learn from the philosophy of Juche to become active participant in social life as the citizens in people's Korea do in daily life. In order to see the values of Juche in social life, one must first understand what social life is. Social life is, next to biological life, the basis domain of every human being. We come into the world among other people and we have interactions with others all the time in the life. Social life is the domain of human being. Animals live in a certain community, although there is certain hierarchy in it. There is no real relationship between group members. On the other hand, human social life presupposes the formation of the so-called social bond with certain permanent relationships. For the social life has impact on the few conditions: biological, geographical, economical, and cultural. On the basis of social life, important role is played by the environment as well as economic foundations with the various forms of organization that unite people to the social activities. Now, when we define the social life generally, we look into Juche philosophy in order to see and understand the implications. Interactions and implications and connections between Juche Idea and men in terms of social life. The level of social life could be very high in country like DPRK, as we see why later on, or could be minimal value or not exist in society whatsoever. There is no contradictions to the man's future who is social being from the time he is born. It is dependence on this level of social life on individual, each person, depends on other factors, but the man is the main factor. These factors are just not only as described generally conditions, geographical, cultural, and economical. These factors are also specified conditions are to be included in the characteristic of human being as a social being, which just the Juche philosophy stressed out and guided us. Three basic principles of Juche Idea are the main values of this phenomenal pro-human philosophy: independence, consciousness, and creativity. So, the essential features of man are independence, consciousness, and creativity. Those features qualify man as a social being, not just a material being. The social life and its level and intensity is expressed in the exposition of the philosophical principles of Juche in individual and collective life. In aspect, this requires every member of society to be aware of its creative power and independence as follows to leader Kim Jong-il said. Proceeding from the philosophical principle that man occupies the position of master in the world and plays the decisive role in advancing the world and in shaping his own destiny, the Juche idea demands that man should always be regarded as the central factor, that everything should be approached from an independent point of view, and that all activities should be creative so as to contribute to enhancing the position and role of man. DPOK society maintains high level of social life at the level of smaller communities, local smaller communities, and also in social life throughout the country. This is because Juche sets the basic directions for the social life in order to guide the people's activities. The basic directions, basic values, fundamental principles as explained before: independence, conscience, creativity. How the People's Korea society is implementing in this practical way to the daily Juche values? How is People's Korea in applying the Juche in practice to society sees the social lives of the popular masses as important. Leader Kim Jong-il said, the activities of the popular masses for independent life assume to creative character. Man feels his vital needs through the creativity activity. So people in the DPRK are aware of their historical mission to their country and play decisive role in creating man-centered outlook to their life collectively and individually. They feel vital needs be being creatively active in social life and economic country life. Popular masses, united by all individual needs and aspirations, play decisive role in their social life, realizing values of the Juche philosophy every day. Juche philosophy that puts man in the center of attention and its timeless values, shaping their destiny and guides them on the road to achieve happiness and national prosperity for the DPRK. Conclusions for us. So, in conclusion, we can say, if a man is more independent and liberated, aware of himself and aware of the world in which he lives, and if he is aware of his central and master position to transform his work to his needs, that more he is social being, and more Juche's values can shape the character and personality of man, of the pursuit of transforming the world and himself for the better life in every aspect, material, spiritual, and other. Also, we can say the application of the Juche value in the personal life in correlation with others brings benefits not only to the individual, it also benefits society as a whole. It has impact to better and more efficiently society, more efficiently change to the work that serves man better to his needs and benefits. It is for the good development of society. Popular masses consist of individual members who are fully conscious, independent and creative, as they live with compliance with the Juche idea and also massive benefit for the collective development society as a whole. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. I think that sort of gave quite a comprehensive view of the Juche idea and explained
Yes.
how it's applied in social life and you know what it actually